There are a couple of others, but regardless,
Yeah, one of the best. I meant like top 50, probably better than that.
his
He's great.
his Mario is up there. Let's
Yes.
just say that it's a formidable opponent.
100%. And I'm excited to see how this goes. This is actually going to be the tightest set of the night if we go by seeding. So we have number 30 seed NoTag versus 35 seed Fawn. This should be a great set.
Yeah, Fawn already having the gunman out, while you can see the Nairs coming out from NoTag, anything that he can to sort of stall them out once again. Great grab into down throw. Now having the fair spike, that is going to be NoTag taking the first stock. Fawn, I'm sure, being well aware of Mario by now, that was not unexpected.
Yeah, sometimes Mario gets the right setup and there's actually no DI that can save you. I don't know if that was one of those times. Often you can choose to DI like towards the stage and just get hit with a killer ladder combo instead of dying to fair. No matter what, he's got something great to cover it. I am curious about Fawn's choice of going to PS2 though, because Mario's got some crazy ladders off the top.
Especially with this being such a low ceiling, relatively speaking, for PS2. Oh, not enough to take the stock just yet, but you could see NoTag was fishing for that fair again.
Yeah. I thought you were about to be prescient there. I thought as you were talking about it, it was going to happen, but Fawn just DIing well enough to survive the up air. I do think that Duck Hunt struggles to kill with up air on most stages. On this stage, it's possible, and that could be why Fawn chose a stage with such a low ceiling.
I agree. I think it's very much a double-edged sword, and it might benefit NoTag a bit more than it does Fawn, given the fact that Mario loves taking his opponents up to the top platform. F-throw, not actually going to be enough to take the stock, but successfully shielding the can-can. Dawn actually going to get you see NoTag with the cape, perfectly able to find the counter and then taking that stock right away from Fawn, who has yet to take one of NoTag's.
This looks tough for Duck Hunt. I don't know the details of the matchup, but having access to that reflector, being able to scrap hard with Duck Hunt as well, it looks like NoTag knows what he's doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Duck Hunt doesn't really do well against brawler characters. Great down smash, by the way, from Fawn, being able to catch that. Duck Hunt relies on a war of attrition. Duck Hunt does not want to approach you. All of Duck Hunt's mechanics are supposed to touch you first. NoTag, being Mario, playing a brawler character, any situation in which it is the two of them scrapping, it's going to typically be Mario who comes out on top.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Duck Hunt does have some decent scrapping tools, but Mario's just one of the best to do it. But Duck Hunt Nair, the up air, nice conversion off the can, finding a lot of damage, but not quite going to kill even on PS2.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not at that percentage yet. What an interesting trade from the can. Neither of them going to lose the stock to it just yet, but NoTag showing incredible patience, just opting to sit and shield for quite a long time, knowing that he can't approach Fawn at the point that she has these setups from the gunman, from the can, from the clay pigeons, all of that sort of thing.
NoTag looks very comfortable in this matchup, which I'm a little surprised at because it's, not one of the most common ones, but he's perfectly timing the reflect on the gunman every time, and great catch on the ledge jump there for Fawn.
That was excellent. He had every single one of his options taken away from him, and that's exactly what NoTag was able to do to close out this first game. So that first stock going to be going to NoTag with the back air, taking the game number 1.
Some eye rolls coming out of Fawn here. Wonder if they look friendly. I think she's more just like, we'll go to whatever stage, I don't care.
I mean, it's annoying to lose in general.
Yeah,
so even if you're chill with the person, you don't want to lose, especially to stuff that you are familiar with, that you see coming from a mile away.
Yeah, like getting ledge truncated by Mario. You know he's gonna go for it. But good job from NoTag saving it for the third stock there. It is pretty early in the set though, so now Fawn's got that in the back of her mind as something that NoTag is going to be going for.
Yeah, and all things considered, Fawn came back from a 3-stock. That wasn't. That seemed like it wasn't going to be a very close game in the beginning, but Fawn able to successfully slow the pace and take things back and really forcing NoTag to be the person to make the first approaches. That's not going to be anything to get a conversion off stage from, but Fawn finding the tech, and
Oh, man.
man, perfectly able to time the can to interrupt the fair. That was excellent knowledge from Fawn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure can is a frame 1 move. So you can use it kind of like Snake Grenade, where if you time it right or do it in the middle of an untrue combo, it can be an interrupting tool. But yeah, and that's going to come in clutch versus Mario if she can sneak those in there and save herself. Now, you know, we were just talking about how the first game of the beginning of game 1 started out very bad for Fawn. That was from an early percent combo leading to a fair spike for Mario. So maybe we'll get to see what will happen if that is not the case here. And I actually think that he was dead if the can didn't hit him there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just enough to be scary for NoTag that it was something he knew he would get hit by. But back air from center stage is going to take it, especially when NoTag is way past full rage right now.
Yeah, unfortunate to get a guy to 165 and then die first. But Fawn answering pretty quickly there. And yet again, we're seeing that interrupt with the can.
Ooh, Fawn really knowing that she has to get off this ledge as quickly as possible, finding some solace on the upper platform. Can already out to try to disrupt NoTag just a bit, who seems so eager to take her to the upper platform. That's not going to be enough just yet. But Fawn finding some of these up airs, really looking for anything to seal out, and it is going to be the trade to come out in favor of NoTag.
Yeah, that's the problem with the interrupts is sometimes you still trade and you die. You know, if you're at a very high percent, there's still that risk. And a Gunman really not getting a lot done here. You know, it feels like every time you set it up, you're just giving your opponent something to throw back at you.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate because Fawn hasn't been able to find her full setups the way like if you are Duck Hunt, you want everything at your disposal, just like firing on this Mario. But NoTag, however, has been so efficient at sealing each of them out, either if it's like by grabbing the Duck Hunt or you saw there reflecting it with the cape. He's just been so efficient at sealing out all of Fawn's extra arsenal.
Yeah, you can tell that's something he's actually like spent some time practicing, making sure to get that timing. And great jab lock into the forward smash, going to do quite a bit of damage. Going down, chasing off stage, and a nice up air from Fawn. Going to say, get off me, it is not my time yet. And an F tilt going to take the stock on the ledge, and what do you think?
Yeah, that was great stock from Fawn, but at already 94%, this is not an enviable position for her to be in,
No.
especially when you're trying to get back off the stage from NoTag. Can going to be coming in pretty successfully, able to reflect a bit with the cape as well, but that Mario back air just proving to be so powerful as Fawn is now having the can out of options. The Gunman trying to make some more difficulty, but that charged up smash from NoTag going to be what takes game number 2.
And he's looking very confident in this matchup. And it's really up to Fawn to find some way to keep this Mario out because he is a relentless force. He's just sort of barreling down on her as she tries to get some footing. It's tough. It's tough to get Mario. It's tough to keep him out. I mean, the cape is just doing so much. And NoTag clearly has all those timings unlocked.
Yeah, it's just so important for a character like Duck Hunt to be able to have all of those setups, because otherwise you're stuck with a very slow sort of floaty character when you don't have the can, the Gunman, the clay pigeons to interrupt. Oh, so we are going to be seeing a character switch from Fawn.
Interesting. Someone with a little more X factor here. And I was going to say, you know, Duck Hunt, a character that's got a nickel and dime you, right? They got to hit you over and over again and get you to that percent where can or up air or fair or F tilt are going to kill. Mario can kill you at 0 sometimes. So Fawn saying, I want a little bit of that myself. Switching to Mii Brawler, a character who, especially here on Battlefield, has some shenanigans of his own.
This is a great Mii Brawler stage because Mii Brawler absolutely loves these platforms, wants to combo you straight into oblivion with that down throw thrupper. Character like Mario also loves platforms, so it's something that they both have in common.
Yeah, they both have the capability of a very early kill if they get the right setup. And honestly, I'm very impressed so far. Fawn taking an early lead in percent here with a character who's not really her main.
Yeah, Fawn successfully able to get that side B, but we can see these up airs coming out from NoTag, and it's
Reverse.
actually going to be Fawn with the up B instead. Having the Thrupper in her arsenal could be a huge game changer.
Yeah, a little bit of greed gets punished hard. NoTag really wanted that up air to try to seal it out with an up B, but just overreaching and not noticing that Fawn had drifted out of the combo. Okay, great tech chases coming out and a little bit more damage on the board.
Yeah, Fawn definitely going to be trying to take whatever extra credit possible. You do need to get somebody to some medium percentage before you're able to go for the down throw Thrupper combo. NoTag, however, wants nothing to do with that. The up smash is going to whiff, but he definitely wants to have this stage advantage as much as possible. He wants to be at the center, have even more momentum than Fawn.
Yeah, NoTag, sort of, I feel like a new game plan is emerging here. We're seeing a lot more spacing with bears, a lot more patience and waiting for Mii Brawler to approach, and it's working as he goes in and gets a couple openings, and an amazing tech there from Fawn. Going to keep it going just a little while longer. Ooh.
Yeah, NoTag wanted nothing to do with those up tilts. That
No.
up smash going to be finding its mark at taking away Fawn's first stock. Has a little bit of extra credit, but not quite enough to make a whole world of difference. Fawn finally going to be finding that side B, and now NoTag off stage in disadvantage.
Man, that Mii Brawler command grab does so much damage. It's like 20 plus. That's incredible for a move that goes through shields.
And that was a great air dodge away from NoTag.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knew that Fawn was going to be waiting for him with the Thrupper if he tried to go back to ledge,
Oh my
and is
God,
going to
inches.
go for it again. Knows what Fawn wants and doesn't want to give her the satisfaction of having gotten it.
Uh-oh, my ladder is better than yours. This time, NoTag following the drift out from Fawn, saying, nah, this time I got it. But an excellent aerial neutral B there. I was sure that was killing. I'm very surprised that didn't kill.
Yeah, the Mach Punch is something extremely strong from a character like Mii Brawler. NoTag, it is just going to be that landing back air to seal out the stock, especially near full rage. Oh man, NoTag going to be looking for the up B once again, but there's only so many times you can get hit with it before it takes your stock. That still
Yeah, not
twice?
quite. Everything's a little bit stale now, so it's getting a little bit tougher to land those. But I think like 5% more and it was over. Either way, though, tons of percent racked up by those combos. And now you have no jump off stage, but does manage to answer her way back, taking that center again. And now it just takes one big opening, and you can even this up.
Yeah, wasn't able to get anything off of that Thrupper, but Fawn still going to be looking to maintain some more of her control over these different platforms. NoTag eagerly chasing to the other side with the bear, and that's unfortunate for Fawn not going to be making it back. So that's a 3-0 for NoTag.
Yeah, I really thought that she landed on stage there and was going to get her double jump back. I think she thought so too, but not quite. Going to get gimped, and I am very impressed that the Mii Brawler pick was as successful as it was. But yeah, the matchup looking tough, and NoTag